you think you're going?
My husband's room. Third finger, left hand, and all that.
Yeah? Room what?
318.
The rates go double.
So two can't live as cheap as one.
You're Mrs. Grady, huh?
So you're the welcoming committee.
You can call me Roger.
Must I?
Now, we'll go find the long-lost Mr. Grady, huh?
You're so forceful. Your name is Roger?
Don't get cute. Move.
Where is she?
Who?
The blonde.
Well, she didn't come down.
Let's look at the alley. Come on.
Sam, I'm trapped in the alley. You better back the truck in all the way.
What are you doing here?
Delivery.
What do you think? I'll look in the back. You, get out.
Why do I always have to run into trouble like Oh!
All right, Sam, wagons west.
Are you sure you went to the right room?
318. That's the key you gave me.
Well, I just don't understand it. I only wanted to find out if I'd left something behind at the hotel, my mail home, and then my wife would...
Mr. Grady, we don't believe you.
Oh, really? I just...
Mr. Grady, please tell us the truth.
All right. I don't even have a wife.
Honey found a gun in her face. Now, why?
I don't know.
And your newsstand's been boarded up all week. What?
You're gonna have to tell me the truth. Or we're just gonna have to say goodbye.
I don't know the truth. That's the frightening part. I've lost my memory.
Come on, Mr. Grady. We're your friends. You know who you are and you know who we are.
No, it's not like that. From what they told me in the hospital, it will clear up. little by little.
Hospital?
That's where I've been for 8 days. Automobile accident. I don't remember it. I don't remember anything. And then I got dressed to leave. I found that hotel key in my pocket. And this.
A $100 bill.
I never owned one in my life. In the hospital, I kept thinking about my birthday. We had a little party. I can't remember anything that's happened since. And that was 3 months ago.
I saw this overseas in the Marines. An injury on the head, temporary amnesia.
Now you believe me?
Why were you afraid to go back to the hotel?
It's what I found in the trunk of my car. I was going to fix a flat. I opened the trunk to get the spare. I found this package. Would you open it? I don't want to touch it again.
That's a lot of money. How much?
$150,000.
Neat little package.
It's real.
How did I get it? And the hotel key and the $100 bill in my pocket. Please, you've got to help me. What am I mixed up in?
We'll try to find out, Mr. Grady.
All I want to do is go back to my stand. All I want to do is sell...
Newspaper. Newspaper.
Well, so far we don't seem to be having much luck.
Newspaper.
Wait a minute, here comes someone.
Hey, you're new. What happened to Grady?
Oh, I bought the place. Why'd you know?
No. But he left so suddenly.
Yeah, no.
You recognize him?
Newspaper.
Yeah, he's a regular customer.
Latest
Owns a
edition.
shoe store down the block.
It's the umpteenth person who's asked about you. You certainly have made a lot of friends.
Well, I've been on this corner a long time.
Newspapers. Latest edition. There's no rise out of anybody. This is a coal lead.
We'll stay till it freezes over. Sam, it's Roger the Hood from the hotel. Can his friend be far behind? Just peddle your papers, Sam. I'll be in touch.
Honey.
I beg your pardon, young man.
I'm sorry, ma'am. I guess I got carried away.
Mr. Grady, stay here till I get back.
If you hear about the job, the boss is in there, but he's busy now.
Oh, I was supposed to meet someone here.
Sorry, miss, we don't open till 5.
Well, I just saw 2 gentlemen walk in.
Oh, they in with Mr. Chico. Shall I tell them you here?
No. I'll come back when you're open.
Yes.
Well, what happened to Grady? I bought the stand from him. Don't worry. I'll give you good service.
We must have left some forwarding address.
No, I just saw him one day and made the buy.
And you haven't heard from him since?
No.
But the stand's been boarded up for a week.
Yeah, I know. Well, I had to give notice of my old job. Say, if I hear from him, do you want me to tell him something for you?
Just tell him, Mr.
No, just forget it. Hey, mister.
Yes?
You got the right time?
Yeah, watch camera. Takes a good picture. You recognize him, Mr. Grady?
Sure, that's Charles Addison.
The big construction man?
I've heard of him. He puts up all the big projects in town.
He must be loaded.
A good customer and a very nice man. He once gave me a $10 tip for returning a wallet he'd dropped. He said, an honest man is the hardest thing to find in this corrupt world.
How does he fit in with a package of money wrapped in newspaper and 2 gunsels in a cheap hotel?
We're not going to find out standing here.
So what do we do?
I'm going to look for a job. Then I'm hired?
Luana O'Brien, you got the job. And a lot more, baby.
I owe it all to you, Chico.
Oh, don't worry. I intend to collect.
I better get busy. I take my jobs very seriously.
Yeah. Well, I'll see you later, baby.
Thank you.
I checked the hotel register. You never signed it. I guess we assumed the key was given to him.
Maybe he was supposed to meet someone. How do you feel, Mr. Grady?
Worried. Very worried.
If we could only pick up something to get started on.
You suppose Mr. Addison might be the key?
Key? That's it. The key. Mr. Addison.
Did Mr. Addison give you the key?
Did he give you the package?
I think so. Yes. Yes, Mr. Addison.
Mr. Addison's in suite 204. He doesn't answer, sir.
Thanks. Well...
Sam, look.
It's the other hood from the hotel.
How does he tie in with a man like Addison?
Let's find out.
Hello? Mr. Addison? Mr. Addison? Sam. Well, if it isn't Polynesia. Well, partner?
I don't like it. I mean, you going back to that hokey jungle restaurant.
Well, it's the only lead we've got. Besides, what can happen to me with you just outside?
Same thing that happened to Addison with the both of us just outside.
I don't go swimming with my clothes on.
You know, honey, maybe you just ought to drop the whole thing. I mean, with poor Mr. Addison and all.
Poor Mr. Addison is just the reason why we will not drop it. Which reminds me, Sam, do you have Mr. Addison's picture? Well, if there is a tiger in your hokey jungle, this could be the bait to make him roar.
Yeah, I'll put him in the mood to kill. Anyway, this little listening device will keep us in touch so there'll be no surprises. You know what to do.
Of course. Cigars, cigarettes. Cigarettes. Cigarettes.
Oh, thank you, miss. I was just leaving. Oh, young lady, would you do me a favor and deliver this to the manager, please?
Certainly, ma'am.
Thank you.
Anything for Mr. Chico, I'll take care of.
I'll take care of Mr. Chico.
Miss O'Brien, please.
Oh, look what I've done. Oh, I'm so terribly sorry. Would you? You're terribly kind. Thank you very much. How do I get out? Where?
This way.
Oh, thank you. Oh, how chivalrous of you. You know, I did have such a lovely time here.
Where'd you get this?
Some woman outside said to bring it to you.
A lady. I took her to the door. She had a cab waiting. Did you hear the address you gave him? No, sir, I didn't. I sent Roger in.
Haven't I seen this man before? Something in the afternoon paper about being drowned in a bathtub?
Get lost.
Just like that?
I told you to get lost.
Well, all right.
That's all I know, Mr. Stasio. Some dame I've never seen before brought this picture. I tell you, they must be onto our connection with Addison.
You with me, Sam?
I'm parked right across the street. I heard everything.
1 and 1 is beginning to add up to 2.
That's so right. Ed Stasio, East Side loan shark. Borrow 100, pay back 1,000.
And if you don't pay back, you may find yourself drowned in your own bathtub.
Honey, our tiger has sharp teeth. Come on out now.
Sam, the hunt has just begun. He was on the intercom. Stasio's in that building somewhere. I'm going to see if I can find him.
Honey, I said come on out. Honey, where are you?
Hi. I've been looking for you.
How flattering.
No tricks.
Of course not. Have a cigar.
Why not?
Honey, answer. Honey, can you hear me? Honey, where are you? Answer me.
That other intercom. The intercom of the cigar. For you, sir. Compliments of the house.
Come in, Miss O'Brien. Or is it Mrs. Grady?
What's in her name?
All right, get over there and sit down.
Well, isn't this cozy?
Take off the wig.
Keeps me warm.
Mr. Stasio wants to see you without it. Take it off.
That just goes to show you. You don't know what you're getting these days. All right, Mr. Stasio?
You're Mr. Stasio? Who would ever expect you to front as one of your own hoods?
Practically nobody.
Do you always do your own dirty work? Like Mr. Addison, I mean?
Only in special cases. And 150 grand makes this real special. Get rid of the tray. Relax. Have a drink.
Thank you. How did Mr. Addison get involved?
He needed 100 grand in a hurry, and I gave it to him.
At a reasonable interest rate, no doubt.
No doubt. 50 grand for 30 days.
But Mr. Grady had the money. Why kill Mr. Addison?
Addison said he gave Grady the money to deliver. Grady, he disappears. It's bad for business. I have a reputation to maintain.
And Mr. Addison was the object lesson.
That's right. And if this punk Grady has the dough, he can't sit on it long. I've enjoyed our little talk.
All things must come to an end.
I'm afraid so. Door of the garden's locked. Nobody will bother you. Take her to the lake.
You do have a thing about water, don't you?
Get her out of here.
Come on, baby. Let's you take a swim, huh?
You all right, honey?
Yeah. Well, we finally got ourselves that tiger after all, didn't we, Sam?
Fights, knives, guns, hoods. Boy, what a life.
That's detective biz.
Speaking of business, what kind of arrangements did you make with our friend Grady?
For services rendered, $100 bill.
Stasho's rate was 50 thou for 30 days.
Sam, about that $100.
Oh, now, wait a minute, honey.
Poor Grady.
All this work and no pay? All right.
Nice, Sam.
Well, what am I going to do with you?
Buy me a Polynesian dinner. I'm hungry after all that swimming.
Thank you.